okay, I'm keeping that in the edit. Anyway, so yeah, it's been a while since I've done a guitar lesson on my channel, and I actually just recorded a guitar cover of Tom Petty today, so that should come somewhere before this video does. This video will probably be uploaded at some point tomorrow when I get home from work. So this was actually a request that someone made on one of my earlier videos. I should have confirmed which one it was. Let me see here. Okay, Jingle Bell Rock, is this it? Okay. Hold the horses. Okay, I believe at dank_nebula requested a couple days ago for me to do a guitar tutorial on Brand New Morning from Bob Seger, and I also did a cover of that a couple days ago. So yeah, this song is actually from one of Bob's earliest albums from 1971. So this is before he was with the Silver Bullet Band, and this song is actually done on the acoustic, but I'm using the electric because I didn't want to use the electric for recording Rebels from Tom Petty and then unplug this and get the acoustic out. So you can use it on an acoustic. I think he has the strings tuned down a little bit. I'm not sure what's going on there, but if your guitar is slightly out of tune, that kind of fits the vibe of the sound I'm getting anyway. Alright, so this song, it's, for the most part, it's really easy, but there's a progression with the G's that do various G's, so that's probably gonna take the majority of the video up. So, the intro is all easy. It's just like an acoustic jam. So the strum pattern for the intro is just down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up. So let's see if I can do this quietly. So it's down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down. Yeah, it's down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. Then you hit down on the D7. And you do a few upstrokes on the D7 once you get into the verse. So I'll just play what we got right here, and I'll do it as slow as I can. Alright, so it's... Did we start the verse with? So after you do the up, 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 down, up on the D7, then for this you go... So it's down, up on the G. Then for the G plus, you're doing the same thing, except your pointer finger goes on the D string first fret. So that's a little tricky. You're basically doing down, up, down, up. Then you do a G6 where you take your pinky and pointer finger off. Down, up on G6. Then you do down, up on G7. And then you just do down, down, up, down, ups on the remainder of the verse, which is just C, A minor, D, A minor, D. And then you play the first verse all over again. So I'm going to turn my amp down a little bit so it's a little easier to make out the stroking a little bit. Alrighty. There we go. So, from the beginning... So you basically do the first verse twice, but you have to do quick down ups on the G riff, as I'm gonna call it, going from the G plus, G7, I mean G6, sorry, then G7, which sometimes I play a G7 like this where I bar the entire 3rd fret, and then I put middle finger 4th fret G on the G string. Then my ring finger goes on the A string of the 5th fret. And most of these chords, I'm going to explain the bar chord because I'm not sure how many people watching my stuff, are fully aware of the bar chords. But I feel like the other chords are pretty easy to follow and pretty easy to play along with. So that shouldn't be too bad. And then the second verse, after you do that whole first verse progression, you do G or C, G, and again, those are all bar chords, but if you're not super savvy with bar chords, just use the beginners where for the C, it's, alright, ring finger, 3rd fret A, middle finger, 2nd fret D, and index finger, 1st fret B. And then G, you're taking the middle and ring, putting it up on the A and E, or the E and A, and then you put your pinky on the 3rd fret of the high E. And then again with the G plus, you go here, put your, like I said, pointer on 1st fret D. Then you lift everything off, so it's just these 2 fingers. Then you put your pointer finger on the high fret, or the high E of the 1st fret. So there's that. After that, it's pretty repetitive. The chorus is a little tricky. This one you're really gonna have to use a bar chord for. I'm sorry, but you basically do a C minor where you bar the A to the high E of the 3rd fret, middle finger 4th B, and then on the 5th of the D, 5th of the G, you put your ring and pinky finger. It's like, okay, it's basically a B minor shape, just moved down a half step. And that one you just go. And that's basically, the strum pattern is basically down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, with the exception of the G riff and the transition from the intro to the first verse. So that's basically all the parts, because they repeat the same strum pattern. There are a few chords I haven't mentioned yet, which would be the A7 sus4 over E, which is basically what, think of it as this. One way you can play a G is having the index and middle finger on the A and the low E as usual. Put the pinky on the 3rd of the high E and your ring on the 3rd fret of the B. But what you can do for A7 sus4 is do this. Take the middle finger off. Just take the middle finger off. I don't think I actually extended it, so YouTube, please don't attack me. So you put the pointer finger on the 2nd fret of the D, and that's how you get an A7 sus4 over E. That's the easiest way to play. There's like other really ridiculously complicated ways to put it together. So yeah. That basically covers the song. And then when you get to the outro, it's going to be a G sus4 to a G. And one way you can do it is playing it with ring on the low E, pinky on the high E, and your index on the B string. So it's like. And that's basically the whole song. So hopefully you guys like that lesson. This is a really deep cut with Bob Seger's music. I mean, I love Bob Seger. I hadn't even heard of it until a few days ago. So hopefully you guys like the video, and I'll be sure to upload this tomorrow. And yeah, see you guys in the next cover. Bye.